Folks, today on the Stoney Ridge Farm channel, we're working cattle. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna learn a little something together and see if my trick works. Let's have some fun. What's my boy doing? What you been doing, boy? Huh? Come here. You want to give me a hug? What you been doing? Oh, yes, sir. What a good dog. You gonna go with me? Go ahead. Let's go play. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to the Stoney Ridge Farm. It's a gorgeous day here on the farm, and the cows are out front right here. I'm prepping to take the cattle to market. In other words, we've got 11 calves, 11 or 12 that we're going to take to market, and my handling pins are not set up right. So come along today. We're going to show you what's messed up and how I'm going to try and fix it, and we'll see if it works when we run the cows through the chute in a couple days. Clear prop. Are you ready to ride? Come here. Are you happy? Are you ready to ride? Yes, sir. Oh, boy. Slow down. You're going to hurt yourself. Buddy doesn't know how to slow down. He's like his dad. All right, guys, welcome back to the Stoney Ridge Farm. This is a beautiful place here on 150 acres of first generation farm project. This is the barn dominium and it's under construction, so stay put. Come on back and we'll show you as we build this out. I've got 2 Kuma wood stoves that we're going to be putting in this shop very shortly. I'm trying to determine whether I'm going to run the pipe through the ceiling or the pipe through the wall. We shall see. This is the outdoor kitchen, and this is what we're going to be working on today. So this is our cattle handling apparatus. This is called a Tartar Farm and Ranch Cattle Master Series 6. We'll walk over and take a look at that, and we'll take a look at this whole setup that I have right here. It is not optimal, okay? What I've got going on here is not optimal. It's not working. The cows, last time we rounded them up, jumped the fence, and I'm gonna show you what happened there. I've got to shuffle this stuff around and make it work right, and it's not. So let's walk through the working pins together and I'll describe everything to you. If you've never seen working chutes or working pins for cattle, I'll talk to you about what they're for. This will be a fun educational video, and I'm going to learn something also when I run the cows back through here. So first thing you need to know is that this is where we back up the truck and trailer. So we'll back the truck and trailer to this gate, and I'll show you how the gate works. And this is where we'll be loading up our animals. That's not the way. This is. Come here. Good. Oh, good. Herding dog. All right. Yeah. Happy, happy, happy. Go play. This is it. This is a Cattle Master Series 6. This is called a squeeze chute, guys. A squeeze chute basically squeezes the side of the cow. This comforts the animal, okay? So this is where we bring our animals in and we inoculate them if they need any kind of antibiotics or they need any kind of medications. We have stayed away from medications on this farm, which is pretty stinking awesome. This is where we band our bulls. In other words, if we have bull calves, we can't have 50 bulls out in the daggone pasture. We have to have 1 bull that services all the females, or maybe 2. So here's how this works. The truck would back up to here, and this gate would swing open into the back of the truck. That's where the cow would come out, okay? When we get ready to run the cows through, we have this slightly open, so when they run through, it bumps their shoulders, and we're gonna do that. We're gonna go totally through this ourselves, like we're a cow. So right there is another gate, and there's an alleyway. Well, let's open that real quick. Hey, buddy. This is the other gate. This is how we open it. Just like so. Tuck it in right there. And that allows the cow to walk through the alleyway. Again, we're gonna walk through this on our own here in a second. Let's keep walking. This is called a sheeted sweep system. Sheeted means it has this sheet on it. If it were open, it would give the cows more of an opportunity to get spooked. So it's easier on the animals if their heads are down and they can't see what's going on around them. As you see here, this is open. So if there's a cow on this side of the fence and we go like that, it will scare the animal. If we go like that, it won't scare the animal with the sheeted sweep system. It's called a sweep, and this is the sweep. This stays open. Cows come into here, the working pen, into the sheeted sweep. They will enter this area and we'll come in behind them with this gate and enclose them, okay? So this pushes the cows all the way through into the alleyway right there. So that kind of gives them pressure. Eventually we squeeze them all the way through. Hence the name sweep shoot. This sweeps them right over in. Cows like to walk, and you guys are gonna learn some cowology here. They like to walk in a curving motion. They like to turn, okay? They wanna turn, turn, turn. So the more we turn the cow, the better off we are going to be when we're trying to round them up. We don't like hard corners. When you have a hard corner or even a really tight corner, a cow can see that as an obstacle to jump and jump out or over it. That's what happened the other day, okay? So this is the section where the cows are gonna move into, and this is what I need to adjust because the cows came through and jumped this. I'll show you. Here's what you need to know. When a cow goes on the trailer, it goes out through there. When a cow doesn't go on the trailer, and it's gonna be re-released into the pasture, we pull this, and the cow comes out right there through the side. Super easy, huh? Right. However, there's a trailer that's going to be parked right here, which is blocking them. The only place they have to go is out of here and into this little alleyway or right into this corner. And here's what happens when you put them in a corner. You put a cow in a corner like this, and it pushes and pushes and pushes all the way into that corner right there. And here's what happened. They got in here. You see how tightly squeezed I am? That gave them something to push against. They pushed, they got their feet over top, and they jumped over the fence right here and damaged the fence. We got to get rid of this corner. That's what part of today's goal is to get rid of that corner. We want to be able to re-release them back into the pasture, but we don't want them to go into that corner and jump the fence. And we lost 2 cows that way. 2 of them got out last time we ran our animals through the chute. Come here, me and you are running through the cow chute. We're gonna run through the cow chute. Yes, sir. You want a belly rub? Lay down. Lay down, I want a belly rub. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, I'm gonna give you the cow's eye perspective real quick. This is fun. So Farmer Josh here lifts this up, opens that gate. The gate's typically about that wide. The cow runs in through here. As a cow, I'm looking, I got short grass here, I got tall grass here, so I'm gonna start grazing. So we leave the grass tall in here so they can come through and graze. And I'm gonna work my way in because I'm a cow and I wanna find my way out, right? So I'm gonna work my way all the way back into here, and then Farmer Josh is gonna close this gate behind me. So I'll either be in this pen or I'll be in this pen. This is the final pen. This is where all the cows are going to go before they go into the squeeze chute. So we've talked about 1 pen here and 1 pen here, okay? This gate will be closed and I will push the cows in. So I'm a cow and I'm coming in here and I'm coming in and I'm eating and I'm seeing this good green grass and I'm walking right through here and I get to here and I'm like, oh crap, I gotta turn around and go back. Well, by that time, 4 or 5 animals are in here and the sweep is coming around behind me. It's sweeping me, it's pushing me, and I see, as I'm a cow, I like to turn, I see a hole, I see an escape route. So I'm clippity-clopping right through here in this escape route. We wanna clear that escape route best we can. Now I'm gonna go right through here and it gets a little tighter. So this starts narrowing, narrows, 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 and it comes into here. So this would be closed. All right, and now I'm at the end. What do? Okay, I'm right here at the end. My head is gonna go right through there. I see an open gate, I'm gonna go through, and my shoulders are gonna hit just like that. And there I am, moo! So, I'm in here and I'm stuck and my owner is feeding me or is comforting me with the squeeze. I'm getting squeezed with the squeeze chute. Now, let's see if I can get out of here. Oh, get your head out. I can't, oh, I'd make a good cow. Okay, so that's it. If the cow is gonna be re-released into the pasture, it won't even go into that. This will be open, just like it was before, and I'll be re-released into the pasture, just like so. So here's what we have to fix. This pinch point right here. Buddy, you didn't come through. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Show them how it's done. Come on. Come on. Come on. There you go. There you go, boy. Good. Easy, wasn't it? Okay, here's what needs to be fixed. I've got to pull this back ever so slightly, build this fence out just a little further with other cattle panels, and make this design where I still have 2 working pens, but I don't have this pinch point right here. And this is the point where the cows can get out and go right back into the pasture. So I'm gonna get you a drone shot of the before and a drone shot of after, and I'm gonna shuffle some panels around, and we actually have an extra panel over here we're gonna load in the back of the truck. Contact, clear prop. Heavy. How on earth do you even look at that and figure out what you got to do? That's how I built this. I put all this up in like 20 minutes. I wasn't thinking, and today I have more time to clearly think. So you guys are just gonna get a bit of a time lapse of me shuffling things around a little bit and trying to figure out the most optimal way to move cows in and out of this handling system. Clearly, mission number 1 is get this corner out of here. First thing I gotta do, move this pin. All right, I had to get out of that shirt. We had a little help come over here. It's my stepdad, Barry. He's gonna be helping take the cows to the market. I wanted to say hogs. Here's what we got, and thank goodness he showed up. I made one big pin right here. Okay, so we added 2 of these cattle panels, and I made one big pin right here. I also made an alleyway for them. So this alleyway is an escape route. So when we release the cows from the side of the chute, they will be blocked into here. However, they'll have a way out. They'll be in here eating because this is good grass. And they'll come out through here and back into the pasture that they were in before they came out. And what we'd have to do is pull the truck up every time to let them out, and they would pinch right here and get over the fence. So I think we're in the clear there. So we've got one big working pin that'll take the whole herd in here, okay? And then a second working pin that will fill up. So they'll go in here, and cows go to a corner. So they'll go in here and they'll get turned around. They'll go back in that corner, and we'll grab this and pull it shut. We don't need every single cow or bull in this shoot, we need the calves that we're taking to market, and we're taking 1 cow to market. So that's the scenario that we have right here. We'll see you guys in 2 days when I get the cows moved into here. Oh, there's one more thing that I'm gonna do that's a little bit different. Before, I had a fence line right here with my poly wire, okay, my electric fence wire. Instead of having it there, it's going to be here. So we're running the cows to a tighter spot, to a V. So the water tank all the way to here, they'll all go in. We'll close the gate, latch everything shut, work them all through, load up what we need to load up, and release what we need to release, and they'll be released right back into here. So when we get ready and we have to run them through again, if somebody escapes or an accident happens, we can always run them through again. The end result is going to be cows going in one big circle and a truck loaded for bear headed to the market. All right, it's the day. We're going to be running the cows through the chute here. We're going to see how this system worked. What'd you think of the drone shot? So we get a before, everything's really, really tight. We get an after, we added 2 cattle panels and opened things up to where hopefully we can just about fit the whole herd in the first and or the second pen. Pretty much the first pen should hold every animal I need to get out of here. Now let's talk about what we're getting rid of here. We're getting rid of animals that are no longer beneficial to the farm. We're gonna keep 3 steers for consumption here, and we're gonna get rid of most of the youngsters that were born this year. So 1 cow will be culled. I'm not gonna tell you who it is because I kinda like her and I don't wanna cull her, but you can guess down there in the video description. It won't be Butthead, I'll tell you that. So let's get busy getting these animals through here and getting them loaded up, and we'll give you a full report afterwards. Good to go. All right, so we've almost got everybody loaded up. We've already put some cows on the back section, and Barry is tying up a rope so that we can release this gate and pull it from this side of the trailer versus that side of the trailer. Trouble on the prairie. We got 3 that just don't want to come in here, and I got to get these animals used to working through these working pens. This worked out nice, but in a future video, you're going to see us building and designing some better working systems over here on the farm, because this is for the birds. In the end, I do see that we have a need for a barn right here so we can do this, whether it's raining, whether it's dark outside, whatever, we can work cattle anytime we need to work them. So I think eventually there'll be a barn where our sorting area is. And I do think that I'm gonna move this from here over to there, where it's in a little more of an open spot. It's a challenge. Howdy. Hey guys. What are you doing? we're headed to the market. We'll see you guys in about a week when I've got the price sheet as to what we got for those cows. We have, I believe, 14 on the trailer right now. Awesome. I hope this nets enough profit to pay for all the lime and all the hay on the farm this year. The numbers are in and it's cold. Guys, winter came last night. It is 30 degrees out here on the farm where we were sweating and running around in t-shirts while we were loading the cows up. So it's been about a week and I've got all the information. I'll actually post it up here so you guys can see it here in just a second. What did you think? First of all, I know the footage, you'll see it right here and you saw it a little earlier. The footage is a little bit blurry as we ran the cows into the handling equipment and the working pens. This is a temporary setup. I'm gonna build a really nice setup at some point, but right now, what I have is what I have. I think what we did was a vast improvement on the old setup, and I could get just about every cow in. In the future, what I'm gonna do is build it big enough where every animal can come in and I can sort them into various sorting pens, run them around, and work the cows like they should be worked. And if a cow gets out or escapes, I can bring it back around and bring it through. It worked really good. However, it does still need some improvement. So the check, we're gonna go over the expenses on the farm and we're gonna go over the profit for 2024 here on the Stoney Ridge Farm, which is super fun, super cool. And it's our first year of profit here on the Stoney Ridge. I'm reaching back and I'm patting myself on the back because, gosh, it's taken so long to get here. So here are the figures. We took 15 animals to the market. Those 15 animals netted $15,479. It's a little bit less per pound than we got earlier this year. I think that was in August. We took a total of 30 cows. 30 animals to the market. I didn't take any last year. I only took them this year. So this year we took cows to the market 3 times. Let me tell you a little bit about what they brought. So a 440-pound heifer brought 867 bucks. A 590-pound bull brought 1,298 bucks. The cheapest bull that went through was, was the littlest one, basically. The smallest one, which was Stripe, and Stripe came through at 663 bucks. Stripe was just at weaning age. Stripe hadn't been on the farm very much. So basically every time one of these animals drops something out their backside, it's a profit. It is either animal profit or fertilizer profit. So you guys are doing a great job. I just want you all to know. They're pretty intent on listening. The most expensive cow animal was a young bull that was 715 pounds and he brought $1,465. Some of the heifers and smaller animals, we had 2 of them bring 2,000 bucks. So the average price, and again, you'll see this is very difficult to read, but what you're seeing here in the price is per 100 pounds. So $195 is $195 per 100 pounds. 220, so basically it's $2.20 a pound or $1.95 a pound. That's how it kind of works out. The sheet is hard to read. I think it's important you look at this. Our total weight of heifers, which are females, was 4,080 pounds. Cows was 855 pounds, and we took 1 cow that was a cull cow to the market. And bulls, young bulls, not steers, we didn't castrate anybody, 2,770 pounds. So it's pretty cool to know what we brought, and that total was $15,479 bucks. Now let's go into the whole farm profit right here. And I know this might be a little bit boring for you, but if you're thinking about starting a farm, you need to know what it takes. And I'm in year 4 of production with cattle here on the farm. My numbers have increased, my genetics have gotten better, everything has gotten better, the grass has gotten better, and I'm producing a better product. So, money in is $16,281 from the first load I took this year, $10,605 from the second load, and $15,479 from the third. So a grand total that these guys have brought me this year of $42,365. Now, this doesn't count, that's my profit However, or that's what I brought in, but however, here's what we've spent. And we really haven't spent that much because, again, we're rotating the cows. This is a regenerative farm. Everything is built, virtually everything is built, aside from a little bit of fencing projects that we have going on. So I haven't spent a lot of money. I've been pinching pennies, and regenerative farming, believe it or not, is the cheapest way to farm. So fuel costs were about 800 bucks. Soil amendments, which is the spray that I inoculate the land with to help bring the microbial life back up, is about 2,000 bucks. Plus lime was about 6,000 bucks, plus my labor. And I say 200 to 500 hours of labor, so I estimate that at about 12,080 bucks. So our total profit on the farm for 2024 is $30,285. Now let's talk about the upsetting part. So we got good money for our animals. Cattle are bringing good money right now, and it's cool. It's up and down. It's always going to be up and down until the next scare or whatever happens. But we've had droughts all over the country, crazy weather all over the country, and there's a shortage of beef. When there's a shortage of beef, this is what we have. Big Bud's coming over here. Hey, buddy. This is Big Bud. So here's the upsetting part. Around $30,000 profit. How much is the government going to take from me if I don't put it back into the land and back into the farm? I've got to take this profit and I've got to put it back into the land. I've got to put it back into the farm. So I also didn't add in my hay cost in here. So let's take it back down to $20,000. Okay, forgot about hay cost. So about $20,000 profit. So about 4,000 to 5,000 of that will go straight out of my land, my farm, what I did, how I worked, all this labor, all this time, and it goes right to the government when I don't like it. Nobody likes it. And when you're self-employed like this, that really, really hurts. So I want you guys to post comments about what you think about that. A farmer gets out here, he ekes by a living, he works his butt off, he doesn't pay himself an hourly wage, and at the end of the day, he's got a profit that he's got to pay taxes on. Let me know what you think, guys. You cannot make 100% of your living running 50 cows on 150 acres. It's impossible. You are watching my diversified farm income right now, guys, and it's really important. I want to thank you all so much for joining me. Hopefully you learned something today. This is a bit of a long video. I want to be ultimately clear. My goal here was to make $60,000 a year in my retirement years on the farm and as we build things up. We're getting there slowly, but that's not enough to sustain this place, and that's not enough to sustain living, in my humble opinion, for a family. But this is my diversified income, and you guys are a huge part of it. So I really appreciate you watching. My town job is right here, what you're seeing, what you're watching. So please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. It really helps. It helps the bottom line, and it helps to teach you guys what's going on the farm. I got to go get the sawmill fixed. I just spent 500 bucks fixing that thing. So we got more work to do. Let me know what you think about taxes, and let me know what you think I should take that $20,000 and spend it on before the end of the year, so we don't end up handing half of it over to Uncle Sam, right? Guys, take care. Thank you so much. Hit that like button. Tell me what you thought about today's video. This has been really, really fun. And Big Bud, you want to say bye, buddy? Say bye to everybody. This is Big Bud. What's the matter, buddy? Bye, kids. Say goodbye. Woo! Take care, guys. I'm going to go farming. See ya. Woo! You doing a bit of pooping this morning? It's cold. Hey, sassy girl.
No more dog fennel, please.
And there I am. Moo! Now, let's see if I can get out of here. Why am I in the sweet? The whole butt of my pants just ripped out. Tore the butt plumb out of my pants right here. Levi's, you can do better than that.